Good morning, good morning. All right, good morning, guys. Let me share this link up. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, PD. Good morning, y'all. So I have a lot of levels that I haven't cleaned up and updated here, but all these white lines here are all levels that were hit already. I would say, unfortunately, we attacked my targets overnight. So let me clean this up a bit here together. We're gonna clean up all these levels that are already touched. So from the day we had on Friday, obviously we saw buyers stepping in here, and the next logical target was the follow through up to this daily open. So we'll mark that as previous day open, and then the next after that would have been previous day high. So so we hit these targets in the overnight session already. Not ideal in terms of trade setup for me personally. I would have liked to have been a part of that move, but you know, you gotta work with what you got. So let's see here. Let's take a look. So if we look at the 4 hour right now, we got 40 minutes left on this 4 hour candle. Depending on how we close up, we can start looking for some targets. The next untouched candlestick is this 4 hour open here at 549.25, and that would basically wipe out or retrace through a lot of the overnight move. I don't know if that's going to happen right now or even today at all, but based on the way this 4 hour candle is looking, I would, if I had to guess, I mean, I would think we would close up a little bit stronger on the 4 hour candle. So 39 minutes left. I would think we might push a little bit higher from where we are now and close up in a bit of a stronger candle, and then potentially see a little bit of more of a pullback into the next 4 hour candle. In terms of trade idea, I would say if we can firm up here, these would be the next targets. There's a 1 minute open here at 700. And then we got another 1 minute open up here at the previous day high. So that would be where I'd be looking here if we want to just push up a little bit and close up this 4 hour candle a little bit more green. So I took a very small trade here. I just want to see if we can get up to this 699.25 for a quick little scalp to the upside. Nothing too crazy right now. Thanks guys for joining. Welcome. Good morning. It is Monday. Okay, so we got the fill on that little bounce there, so that's cool. Hourly chart, we hit this target, which is a 1 hour untouched open, so we'll remove that. The next one would be down here if we get there. That's an untouched level there from the move up. And then we got another one over here. And then we have the 4 hour open right down there. We got a lot of the Mag 7s. Obviously, they're gapping up, so they're starting the day higher and with a gap below most of them. Let's see. Apple kind of looks like the weakest one. Again, all the other ones, Amazon gapped up, Nvidia, Microsoft, Broadcom, Meta. My buddy said, keep in mind ISM manufacturing showed expansionary signs, big as this direct reflection on big chunk of economy being manufacturing sectors. So that means we are expanding our manufacturing production, Cass. Is that what we're talking about? Feel free to throw that in the chat too, Cass. I'm sure that would be valuable for some people in here as well. So let's see. I mean, definitely looking like a little bit of a bear flag type of action right now. We're below the target for today, which was the previous day open, which was 710. We gotta wait to see this market open up, and I want to see how this 4 hour candle closes. As I said, I would like to see this potentially trade a little bit higher into the close of this 4 hour candle, but we did reach both targets already that were the next logical targets on the day. We're looking at a 1 minute right now. How you guys feeling today? Did y'all get some rest over the weekend? Ready to go for a new week? Do we have a market closure this week? Somehow I was hearing about a market closure. Market holidays. January 9th. No, hold on. Okay. The New York, this is going so fast. Monday, they will announce on Monday they will close for their entire sessions on January 9th in observance of the National Day of Mourning for former President Jimmy Carter. I mean, that's just ridiculous, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, who thinks that this is a valid reason to close the markets? I don't understand. This is just like brand new. They just came out of nowhere and said, oh, we're closing another day. Like, what the fuck? It's so ridiculous. What do you guys think? Was that is that a valid stock market holiday? Jimmy Carter's morning? I don't fucking think so. I think that's ridiculous. Back tested all weekend. Nice job, PD. So we are seeing that that 4-hour candle start to firm up a little bit. We got 32 minutes left on that. Market opens in just under 2 minutes. Just a little over 2 minutes. There's a whole lot of levels to the top side that have not been touched yet. This would be a big one here, 845. There's a void over here at 809. There's a lot of stuff left to the upside. Obviously, if you look at this big drop here, all these levels here that are, most of them here that are still on the chart are all untouched levels. There's a lot of levels to the upside here. All right, so that's been a nice bounce on the 4-hour, as I was mentioning before, what I wanted to see. The only idea that I have right now, being that we did already touch previous day open and previous day high, is that we close up this 4-hour candle, and I mean it's either gonna continue pushing to upside levels, or we're gonna get a bit of a pullback. We might be looking at like a 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. reversal, which I don't think will be a full daily reversal. Like, we're not gonna see the day turn red, but I think we could see a bit more of a retracement. But we did work through, let's see, we worked through to 640, and coincidentally that's it came into just about the VWAP on the hourly. I don't really use the VWAP like, oh, this is the target or this is the bottom or anything like that. I just keep it on chart just to have an idea of whether we're uptrending above the VWAP or we're trending below the VWAP. So obviously right now uptrending below above the VWAP. That was a very nice bounce. We did hit this next target, which I had pointed out before. So the first one was here, which we took a little scalp. This was the next one. This is previous day high, which we're coming into now. I think this area here overall could serve as a temporary resistance. Looking back to the downside, then we would be looking at right here. We got a 1 minute open untouched. Got another one over here. Again, if we decide to roll over, big move. Look at that. See, that's what I was looking for, was the 4-hour to show that continuation. Close up the candle on a strong suit, and then see what we get after that. So market is now open. Long wick on the hourly here. We swiped all the highs that we put in already. Very nice bounce. We had ISM. Oh, there we go, Cass. Could support a V-shaped recovery as we were at quarterly shift this past week. Thank you, brother. That's my buddy Casimir Winningsworth. I like that name, actually. It's a nice name. Winningsworth. It's got a good ring to it. Mr. Winningsworth. How are you today, Mr. Winningsworth? So, okay, so we touched at this level that we left unopened. Let's look back to the 4-hour. 27 minutes left in this 4-hour candle. We got exactly what we're looking for. Push higher. Very nice move. The next 4-hour open that has not been touched is all the way up here at 924, 925. So that's the next level that hasn't been touched. I would be pretty shocked if we did that all in one day. This is what the daily is looking like so far. So I would be definitely shocked. One thing I am seeing here that is probably going to come into play tomorrow or Wednesday is we have a big daily volume imbalance right here. So that's when the candlestick close and the candlestick open are separated, and there's been no candle body that's traded back into this level. So I would expect this level to potentially come into play sometime this week, potentially, unless it's just gonna revisit this much later. Unless this happens, this gets revisited in, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it might be. But so we continue pushing up on the 4-hour. Looking at a 5-minute chart right here. As I said, the next trade I'm really looking for is again a retracement trade, but let's see. What did Cass just send me? Oh, see it. Oh, wow. That's a big move, Cass. That's a big move. It's a good call on that. Hourly, long tail, pushing up. Next level here is a void at 809.25 that we have not touched yet. That's been open since December 27th. Let's see if we can. No, I can't look back that far. If you could take a look at the RSI on the 4-hour chart, I use this just as a reference point. I don't look at this and say, okay, it's immediately ready for a short or a long. This just gives me an idea that we are at the upper end of the range on the 4-hour. We are trending. Right, clearly there's a RSI strength and trend to the upside. Typically, when we get up here, the longs are not as much in favor anymore because the momentum is, I don't want to say it's dried out because I don't think it's dried out at all, but it's less. You got a higher risk to a lower reward up at those levels. So it doesn't make me want to take longs up here at this point in time. Actually, was this the 4? I think I was looking at the hourly. Yes, this is the hourly. So the hourly's looking a bit hot on the upside. The 4-hour still Still definitely has some room. I am looking for a pullback. Overall, something small, and I think whatever retracements we get, like we did this morning here before the market opened. Did we get the data? Was that the data today that caused that? Final services PMI is at 9:45, so we got that in 10 minutes. FOMC member Cook speaking now at 9:30. Let him cook. Let him cook. So data in less than 10 minutes, 7 minutes. I'm just marking out some open candlesticks. Just marked out a 5-minute open. We're trading above previous day high, so obviously, guys, today is today any type of shorts you take, I believe they're going to be a bit short-lived. So don't get too comfortable if you're in a short position for a very long time, because the market is likely to push higher and just grind higher. 4 hour again made new highs. $20 minutes to 10 o'clock, so a new 4-hour candle. We gotta stay, I gotta stay patient here, because I'm looking for a retracement, but I don't want to get in and get in front of a freight train here. So we're gonna stay cool, calm, and collected. Enjoy our NYC jazz rap boom bap channel. Guys, if anyone's here listening, please hit a like. I think looks like we got 2 people. Strong move. We're pushing 800s now. We got this 1-minute void up here at 809. So very nice 4-hour move from the little retracement we got down here. Let's see, what did we... Let's see what we took out. Right, we took this level out. So our 30-minute opening candle. So if I'm looking at a conservative retracement, I'd be looking here to this 30-minute open, which is at 732.75. We touched this 1-minute void on the Nasdaq, 809.25, target hit. I'm gonna remove that. Got another 1-minute open at 814.25. Amazon's getting a pullback. AVGO's popping, Apple popping, Microsoft up, Nvidia up, Meta up. So pretty much everything except for Amazon is pushing higher. We're getting closer to that 10 a.m. Potential 10:30 a.m. retracement. So I'm gonna mark this one out as a thicker line, this 30-minute open. I think this could be a potential zone that we come back into. Yeah, it's slightly frustrating when price runs up to your price targets overnight, because I was definitely anticipating this juicy move. Yes, I had another opportunity again, right, to take the long when I was talking about this 4-hour candle all the way down here. So we're 150 points up from that, which was, 20 minutes ago maybe. So there's always opportunity. It just makes it a little more difficult when you take out some of the larger targets that you were looking at. I am we took out another 1-minute target here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna start looking for a bit of a reversal here. You know what? If I'm gonna play real conservative, we're gonna take this level first. Right here, this 1-minute open. I'm gonna be playing very tight and conservative. Like I said, any shorts today, be quick. All right, so we got that. That was nice. Nice little 1-minute open reversal from up here. So we took that out. We got another one here, which is at the previous day high. All right, see what I mean? See what I mean there? Any shorts you're taking today, you gotta be fast and very precise, because yes, that filled our trade, contra trend, and you saw that we just popped up. Wow, we just popped up 30, 40, almost 50 points in 2 minutes. So that just proves exactly what I was saying, is any shorts you take today, make sure they're quick, and if they run too far against you, make sure you have your stops in place so you don't get caught in a big runner. But that was a scalp trade right there. Very nice. It's like, I don't know, 200 in profit, which was, we got, what do we get? 20 points, about 20 points on that. Yep, it's about 20 points. So pushing higher here. 4-hour candle is still making new highs. Next level, like I said, untouched, is up here at 924. There's that big old 4-hour drop here that we're looking at. That's the next target overall. I would be surprised if we just create a new 4-hour candle and go straight to it. But it's possible because we have this momentum in place to the upside. So it's definitely possible, but just from guess an experience point of view and technical aspect, I would think we can see a bit of a pullback before we reach up to those levels, even if, you know, whether we get there today or not, I don't know. But we've already made a big move from Friday's close. So we're up 320 points roughly from Friday's close. So we've now exceeded the price targets of this previous day open and this previous day high. So these two targets have been exceeded already. These are the next targets up here, like I said. So on the daily level, it's 981 around there. That would be the next level. But I have this volume imbalance down here that I'm going to be watching going into tomorrow. So I'm going to mark those out here. Let's put VI stands for volume imbalance, so got that marked out here. Is this a C trader reskin? This is Top Step X. This is Top Step X right here, and then this is Trading View. So I'm just watching the heavy hitters in Nasdaq. So this is Trading View, and this is Top Step X. So, all right, we're coming into. So got 11 minutes till the 10 o'clock hour, and 10 o'clock forms a new 4-hour candle. So that's when I will be anticipating if we get some type of retracement, that it'll happen as this new 4-hour candle starts to form. Let's put our multi-chart view back on, because this is typically how I watch price. I don't usually cycle through them like what I was doing before. So let's go into this. So another level untouched is up here at 45.75. See the way this 1 hour RSI is looking? This is not something that I would want to get long right now. So that's what I'm looking at here. As we come into the 9:50 a.m. Time frame, I'm gonna try to front run a short. So I'm gonna start with 5 micros. I'm gonna try to front run a short here. I'm looking for a pretty shallow pullback. The way that price is moving right now, though, it's this can move 40-50 points in either direction. So just keep that in mind with what we're seeing right now. If we're going level by level, these two levels would be the next pullback areas if it decides to pull back. This one right here would be the 30-minute open that I would be interested in seeing if we get back down to, just for a more of just like a technical reset. But these two levels would be the next levels to the downside if we get a bit of a pullback. So what I will do is I'll just place I'll take profit here for right now. If we fill it, great. Xavier, did that answer your question? Yeah, this is a C. I don't know what a C trader reskin is though. So again, we're coming on to the 10 a.m. candlestick. So over here on the very right hand side, we're gonna start a new 4-hour candle shortly, 7 minutes. So the question is, does this have the momentum to just burst higher straight up to this next 4-hour candle? Or are we, sounds good. Or are we gonna see a bit of a pullback? So as you can see, we are red on this right now, but I am not worried at this point here. I'm looking to potentially add going into the 10 o'clock hour. And my first target would be right here at this 5-minute open, 772, 773. Absolutely. Reskin just means like when one business uses another software, but they do minor changes. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. TopStep X uses the TradingView platform. The only thing that they, it's still a relatively new platform, so they do a pretty good job at taking requests from traders, and they have like a whole voting system on what traders want to see incorporated into the platform. So they do a pretty good job at that. The one thing that I should probably take a minute of my time to do is request that more indicators are available. So like a lot of the indicators that I might use on TradingView are not on there. Some like ICT concepts and things like that. So that would be the only thing that I would say is missing from this platform as it stands right now. Oh yeah, this is delayed data. I gotta resubscribe to the futures data on my TradingView because that ended up expiring. But let's focus here because we got real-time data here. So it's 4 minutes to a new 4-hour candle. Around these times, you tend to see pretty like, sometimes you'll see like quick flashes, flashes of price up or down. Like was it on Friday, we were going into a new 4-hour candle and it flashed down like 50 points, and all it was just simply just a level for price to go higher from. It just needed a quick little pullback and it just took off from there. So you'll see stuff like that around these bigger time frames, the 10 a.m., 2 p.m. as well. That forms a new 4-hour candle. So I like this target here, 772 overall.
Order filled.
I'm gonna put in another order here. So that's working right now. The fact that it moves so quickly there, I took half off right there. I just took half off. Just because it just gave me a quick move in my direction. So I'm going to take the money. I'm going to take half of that money off. All right, and then you get a little bit of a pop, a retrace back up. So at this point, I can look to re-add again. I can look to re-add to the short again. I'm going to re-add to the short there. And I'm going to set my order back here again. So you got a little pop. Sorry, a quick drop. Took half profit. Got another little pop. And potentially coming back down into this direction again. So let's see what we get. We got a minute and 50 seconds left on this 4-hour candle and this hourly candle. This 1 minute open would be a target again moving forward to the upside. 837.25. Let's see what we get here. We got a minute and 20 seconds left for this 10 a.m. for this candle to finish up here. If you have a tablet or secondary phone, you could put the YouTube video chat on that on mute. Maybe it will help. Oh, for looking at the chat. Yeah, I got my tablet in front of me here, which I'm watching the Mag 7s on.
Order filled.
I'm adding here to this targets right here. Again, anything you do today, in my opinion, not advice. Anything you do today, just be careful on the short side because obviously momentum is to the upside. I'm just looking at some more closer technical levels to see some retracements into. So we got 10 seconds left for this candle. So new 4-hour candle about to form right now. Let's look at the 4-hour. So barely any wick down here right now. I am attempting to front run a retracement here without full confirmation just yet. So just that's what I'm looking at here. So I'm going to stick to my trade process and idea here. So targets right here, 773, 774. That's where I'd be looking for a pullback. So the hourly is starting to get a little retracement, which would be healthy in my opinion. This hourly candle open is untouched as well. So if it wants to stretch a little further down, this would be a potential target. If you look at it on the 4-hour, even if we get to here, we're still holding basically above half of the 4-hour candle range. So this is not an unreasonable potential pullback. Not unreasonable at all. Meta's starting to kind of give up the pop that we got there. Apple's kind of range bound. Broadcom's still higher. Microsoft higher. Amazon kind of in the middle of the range. So for any downside to occur here, we would have to get through 799, which is also a psychological level of 800. So if we break this 799, then we could see a quick little retrade down to this 5-minute level here. Hourly now put in a wick, so gotta be careful that it doesn't want to continue through this 1 hour high, so we'll mark that out here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Whoever's joining, thank you for joining. If you're listening to me and you haven't hit the like, please do so. It helps support the channel, and it is free to you. So right now I'm positioned for a bit of a pullback here. I'm looking for this level here, this 5-minute open here, 774, 773, around there. I think that's a pretty reasonable pullback after the nice pump we just got. As I said, for today, obviously, we are taking out a lot of the upside targets. So far, bullish trend day. I don't expect that to change today. So the algorithms have already decided on today being a bullish day. So what I'm doing here is counter trend. Because I don't like the risk to reward taking a long up here, and I think that this is a pretty fair value target here. It's not way out of reach. We're not looking, somewhere down here. We're just looking for a nice little 30-40 point move if we get that fill. So we're coming on the 10:30 a.m. time frame. Keep that time frame Eastern in the back of your mind, because around 10:30 we do tend to see temporary reversals in price. Sometimes they're not temporary, and they kick in for longer periods of time, but I like to view them as temporary pullbacks or retracements. So keep in mind we are coming on in that time, so that would be that would fuel this move down here into this level. So again, it's a very conservative target. We're not calling for a huge price dump or anything like that. We're just looking for a technical pullback on price after a very nice move. So that's what we got going on. What are you guys trading? How are you guys doing today? You guys feel rested? Feel ready for the week? Again, apparently we have another holiday on the 9th to the morning of Jimmy Carter, which I think is fucking ridiculous. Sorry. I think it's ridiculous. Doesn't really make any sense to me. But such is life. So it's 10:06. We're coming on that 10:30 a.m. I feel like today is going to be a short session for me when it comes to the morning, because I don't like the longs from this level right now. And I'm looking for something pretty shallow here, shallow move to the downside. I'm gonna start adding into this a little bit. All right, since we got a quick move in my direction, I'm gonna take
Order filled.
5 back off. So I added 5, just took off 5, took a little profit on there. See profit, take profit on a day like today. If you're short, don't get too comfortable in the short, because we are in an uptrend day and it's Monday. So we're following Friday's price action. You'll notice something that I want you guys to pay attention to is the way the days of the week trend. So typically when we see downside correction patterns, you'll get strong move down Thursday, strong move down Friday, and continuation Monday. So it's usually like a 3-day pattern, and then you'll typically see a change of price on the Tuesday. So same thing, if you see a strong trend day on a Friday going into the weekend, Monday is likely to have a continuation of the Friday price action, especially since we had a lot of levels to the upside that we're working through right now from the most recent drops in price. So something to pay attention to when it comes to days of the weeks. Thursdays and Fridays tend to be trending days. So once you establish direction, they tend to continue in that direction for the remainder of the trading day. Same thing with Mondays. Tuesdays like to be sneaky days. They like to put in reversals. And Wednesdays also could be sometimes trending, but I usually find like the middle of the week to be the hardest to trade. Wednesdays for me, I usually don't have the best read on. So, it's middle of the week. Typically, you'll see price be in the middle of a range on a Wednesday, and then make more decisions on Thursdays, and then Fridays into follow through into the Fridays. So it's something to keep in mind, because the days of the week, Mondays continue from Friday, exactly. Thursdays, Fridays, trendy, yep. So it's really important to understand that, because it'll just keep you out of trouble and keep you on the right side of the trend, so that you just have a basis to look at price from, or a lens to look at price from. So it's 10:10. I feel like today's been crawling here for me. We're looking at this 1 minute open that's been left behind here. For this particular trade, I would like this, if it's gonna touch, that it doesn't build and go higher from it, clearly, because then that would put me in with the potential for a stronger trend to the upside. So that's nice. That's a very nice, very, very nice reaction. I'm gonna take 5 off. All right, so we're gonna see money take money today, taking 5 off on that push down. Now I like my odds for this trade a lot more now. I did like it from the beginning, but seeing this price action here does give me that more of a confirmation that we're coming into this level. So we are working through here. I could be conservative. I took 3 more off. All right, so I can be conservative, like I was saying, preaching. See money, take money on a day like today. All right. We haven't reached that target yet, so that's still active for me. Whereas I may look to add again. Okay, so on this little pop, I'll re-add my 3 again, because I think we're drawing down into this level. See that 1 minute reversal up there was a nice sign. Definitely didn't want to see price start building above here. So Okay, so we got a spike here. We're looking at 10:12 a.m. So that's kind of a random spike, in my opinion. Oh, we have factory orders at 10. Okay, so that already happened. So kind of a random spike there. And like I said, see money, take money when it's working in your favor. So I'm not, haven't given up on this target yet. I still think that this could be in play. We're coming up on 10:15. So if we are to see a bit more of a pullback, then I would expect it to come in around that 10:20, 10:30 a.m. time frame for that historical 10:30 a.m. reversal type of price action. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, tricky. Yeah. I think Wednesdays to me are like one of the trickiest days. And then Wednesdays are usually FOMC days. So we usually get interest rate decisions or Fed minutes. This week we have the Fed minutes on Wednesday. Actually, we have a lot on Wednesday. We have non-farm employment change at 8:15, unemployment claims at 8:30, FOMC speaker, then FOMC meeting minutes at 2 p.m. The meeting minutes are simply the notes from the previous Fed meeting, and I think they if there's any changes in their tone, they tend to post it there too. So just something to keep in mind. All right, so we did come into that 1 minute open that was untouched. We're building pretty clear above it here. There's a long wick on the 5 minute, long wick on the hourly. We're coming into the hourly high. We just swiped the hourly high. Let's look at the 4 hour. All right, so we got a decent sized wick on the 4 hour, which at this point it may want to build from. This may have the strength to really continue up into these higher targets, 925. So I'm gonna be keeping this very tight here from here on out. I'm pretty much flat from where I had started the session because I picked up some profits, and so this target now is looking more out of reach unless we get a change of character here coming into this, like I said, 1020, 1030 time frame. So I'm gonna stick to this trade idea for right now. I'm okay with failing on camera, guys. I'm gonna trade the way that I trade. So if I wanted to tighten up and change the target, then I'd be looking right here, this 1 minute open. So if I want to get out either partial or all of it, that would be a level right there. I'm going to be starting to add to this going into this 10:20, 10:30 time.
Order filled.
And I'm gonna stagger out the orders. I'm gonna leave them like this for right now. So this 1 minute open that we left behind on that spike that we got, and then the original 5 minute target right here, 5 minute open, that's untouched. How you guys doing today? How you feeling? See money, take money. Dollar bills, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So every time we leave an unopened, a candle untouched from where it opened, whether it's to the upside or the downside, I like to mark it out. And this is something relatively new that I started doing. I would say, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And what I find it does is it really helps you to stay engaged with price, because if we're heading to the upside and we never return back to this 1 minute open here, right, then price is bullish. It's just bullish if it never returns to that price. So like right here would be another 1 minute open. All right, so if I want to be conservative now, since I'm down, right, if I want to be conservative, I can put my I could put an order to like get out here at break even. So that would be an option there. And then I can move this one up as it feels. You know, 1 hour's pumping still. 4 hour obviously same look as this. I still think we get 10:30 a.m. a bit of a change in price delivery here. I could be completely wrong, and this is you know, all live, so I can be completely wrong. I've already outlined the upside targets. There's 925 up here and then up to like 980s. So I do have both scenarios on watch. So we'll leave this one here because, you know, since it's gone against us 30 points right now, if we come back to touch this, I'll take half off and see if we have the juice to get down here. I'm still okay with where I'm at, where I feel still fine with the risk that I have on here. So I'm gonna keep letting this rock out for a little bit. It's coming on 10:20 a.m. now. So I would want to start seeing a change of character on the 5-minute chart. You know, if we're gonna confirm some type of pullback, but that pullback, like I said, very short-lived. Any shorts you got to be really quick with. So let's see what we get in this 10:30 a.m. What are you guys trading? Are y'all all on Nasdaq? If you're listening to this, say hello in the chat. Let me know what you're trading. Leave a like on the stream if you can. Would appreciate that. Got another 1 minute void on Nasdaq at 880.50. So obviously I don't want to see that pop another 30 points or 25 points up into that void just yet. I would like to see that stay untouched for right now. And then potentially take a trade up into that. Mag 7's still pumping. So you got Microsoft pumping at highs. Nvidia's near highs. Meta pulled back quite a bit. Amazon's trying to push back to highs. Apple's pretty muted. It's kind of the weakest of today. And Broadcom is up at the highs too. So from a time perspective, I'm not going to give this much more time. After 10:30, 10:45, you know, hopefully this doesn't just keep running running to the upside here. If I were to put a stop, it would be somewhere up here, and that stop would have gotten ran already right there. I would have gotten ran. So I'm definitely fighting the trend, guys. That's what we're doing here in this 10:30 a.m. idea. I'm gonna stick to the plan here. But this would be the next level to the upside, 880, which I don't want to see. Not yet. And we're going for it. Four-hour strong. 7 minutes to 10:30. That target, was that target hit? Nope. Just barely hit. It didn't hit. It was off by 50 cents. So. At the very least, we should get out half of this trade here at break even. And if we get the additional price, then great. But it's still a 40-point drop from current prices, which can happen pretty quick in this environment. With the way that price is moving, it can happen fast. All right, so we're at 10:24. So coming on that 10:30 a.m. Thank you guys for being here with me, joining me on the stream. All right, like I said, I'm not going to give this much more than 10:40, 10:45, because if this reversal doesn't come in soon, then my idea is done. Next pullback level on the 5-minute would be right here, which is this, where this 5-minute had a long wick. So the open of that candle has not been touched again. That would be the next pullback potential level. (10:26 a.m.) So I'm gonna want to start to see willingness to reverse. Otherwise, we gotta take our loss here if it doesn't start showing that type of energy here. what I could have done better is waited till closer to this 10:30 time frame, and found some structure to trade from. So I definitely could have done that a bit better. Let's see what we get here coming into 10:30. Right here would be the next 30-minute here. 30-minute open. And then this one here. So once this 30-minute candle ends, this level here, 852, which is the current 30-minute open, I would need to see it get below that. At this point, we're just chugging higher, so it's looking less likely as of right now. So I'm gonna give this to my time frame, like I said, 10:45-ish. All right, so we did make full contact now with that 1 minute void on NQ at 880.50 cents. So that was now hit. We got 40 seconds till this next 30-minute candle, next 15-minute candle. So it's not showing any signs of weakness here yet. All right, we're coming into 10:30 a.m. So let's see if this 10:30 a.m. reversal happens. At this point, it's a lot higher than what I had wanted it to be coming into the 10:30 a.m. So if we get a pullback, then I'll be lucky to get out down here. In my opinion, I think I'd be pretty lucky to get this. At the very least, I think coming into this this 30-minute open has a higher probability there. So we are now in the 10:30 a.m. reversal potential here. So I'm going to look to potentially get out a little over half right there and see if we can stretch down to this level here. Good action so far into this 10:30. Definitely didn't want to see it just start taking off. I mean, that would have been a clear sign that that's not gonna work. So far this is good action here. Now imagine we just waited till 10:30 a.m. and then entered at 10:30 a.m. We would be trading from up here versus the middle here. So Definitely not in the clear yet. Okay, so this is not a sure thing just yet. We would have to get below this level right here, 852. We would need to get below that, and then that should open up at least 827, 819-ish.
Order filled.
So I'm going to be staggering these orders and trying to scale out. So see what we get. The idea, 10:30 a.m. reversal trade, but again, we're reversing from a bit higher than what I had expected here. So at this point, stretching for this target down here is a little less, I would say, you know, a little less probable there. But VWAP is down here at 727 on the 5-minute and 776 on the 1-minute, and all the way down here on the 15, 730. So you know, I'm not saying that it's got to get all the way back down there, but just for reference on where we are in reference to VWAP. So I would need to see price stay below this 1-minute open. All right, it can touch it, but it wouldn't. Anything starting to trade above that, it doesn't feel good, and it'll likely have me close my trade. So we gotta hold at least that 1-minute high or this 1-minute open. These two levels are really important right now for my trade right now. So let's see if this could stay open. So now as we go along, right, this level would be important to stay below. All right, this 1-minute open, this 1-minute high right here, these levels would be important to stay below. We can come back up and touch them, but we would have to close and trade away from that price. All right, so far looking good. Again, had we entered at the 10:30 a.m. time frame, we'd be up 30 points. So I got in a lot earlier, expecting or anticipating the move. So, you know, like I said, what could have been done better is waited for that time frame to start the position. So not out of the woods yet, but we are below the previous 30-minute open, which is okay right now. I don't want to see it just swipe it and then retrade higher, because that is a possibility with the trend day that we're getting so far. But this would be the next 30-minute open candle right here at 818.50 right there. So that would be, if we get there, then these two orders will fill. So this is the next level that I'm watching to hopefully we can protect against that level and leave it open. And if we touch it, then we want to see a rejection. So, you know, that's how we're following price in this direction. Okay, we just tapped it. We need to defend against that level and this high right there. And then you have a 5-minute open up here as well. So that would be another level that I would want to see not revisit, which is 875. around there, 876. So I would need to start to see a break below this 1 minute open here, or this green candle, for this to start heading in that downside direction again. So we tapped that 30-minute open, had a bit of a reaction off of that. We tapped the 1 hour high from above and had a reaction. Move that. So I need it to obviously get below this 1 minute low. That would help the momentum to the downside. How you guys doing out there? All right, well, I mean, at this point, the trade setup is here. This is definitely the trade setup. This, you know, again, shallow pullbacks for today. Don't look for anything too deep, in my opinion. So it's 10:38. I said I'd keep this trade on till about 10:45. So got another few more minutes where I would like to see a bit more of a animation towards the downside. At this point, you know, obviously getting out break even or small profit would be a win here, because you know, I was front running the idea, getting in a little early, and you know, I'd be sitting a lot more comfortably had I waited for 10:30 a.m. because this is the 10:30 a.m. candle up here. So I would have plenty of room, you know, above these highs to protect this position. So you know, if we get out here, slight gain, that'd be a big win here. So far the trade setup is intact. Again, now we got a new 1 minute open, so we want to see price stay below here. Remember what I was saying about this 1 minute open right there? We came up, touched it, and then started to reverse back down. So this would be that next level to protect against, and even right here too, because this is untouched. You guys following along with that logic? Does that make sense? Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a like or something in the chat, just to let me know if that makes sense here. But yeah, we're protecting, you know, we're looking for price to reject on these 1 minute down close candles. $10:40 a.m. So I don't want to be in this much longer than 10:45, 10:50. Because if it doesn't work by then, I'm not liking it. All right, so see what we're doing here. We're testing this 1 minute open. All right, we just swiped that high. So if we see a rejection here, again, that would help open up the downside move again. See right there? That open. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this build above here, because if we build above, then we got 875 again up here. That's untouched. So I want this to stay open. I don't want us to retrade to this yet. We can retrade to it later, hopefully, if we get to fill this trade. So this order down here is looking less likely as time passes. This one down here on this 1 minute open. You know, the longer it takes to get there, obviously the less confidence you have as a trader in it overall. So all those factors come into play here. Let's zoom back into this chart here. So now this is 1 minute open. If you look at the RSI in the 1 minute here, I do like it overall, that we're just kind of, you know, it's pretty sideways. So this is still bullish territory. It doesn't mean that it's bearish at all, but I do like how we're starting to get below the average line of the RSI. And that could potentially give us a bit more of an exaggerated pullback here. But we're, like I said, even when we pushed here, not out of the woods yet here. It's 10:43. So I am going to try to give this to about 10:50. But this is now the next level here. See, 875 came back into play again. Right there. We were a quarter off of the level here, so let's see if it gets up there or not. Yeah, this is a tough trade overall. Very strong day, tough trade. Requiring a whole lot of patience from me right now. And my best trades are not this long at all. My best trades are, we have a target in mind and it seeks those targets very quickly and we get out. Typically, the longer I hold a trade, the less it performs, because it means my targets are not hitting. So from that perspective, I have to maintain awareness that I'm holding my trade a lot longer than what I typically like to, and what my statistics say where I'm most profitable. So this is beyond that time frame of my typical winners and hold times. So we're at 10:45 right now. New 15-minute candles forming here. So 15-minute opens right here. This would be the level that I needed to reject. 15-minute open, which looks like we're not rejecting yet, which is 876. Yeah, this is back up to here again. Let's remove this target. It's already done. This is done. This is done. Yeah, likelihood of this now is a lot less. So I'm about to bail. This is the last bastion of hope, is that this move is another swipe of recent highs before we get a better pullback. So this right here is the last bastion of hope here. If this doesn't start to fail here, then I have to get out. There's no way I can hold this. So that's the last bastion of hope, is that this is a one more swipe of the highs, then we get a nice little continuation on the pullback, and then potentially keep trending higher. So let's see what we get here. We're down 50 points right now, so I'm close to that max loss here, because we're expanding further and further away from these targets here. So this is, again, last bastion of hope. is a swipe of these highs, and then we see the reversal. That would be the only potential here left for this to work. So same process before this 1 minute open. We would want to see the candlesticks close below and stay below that 1 minute open of this so far red 1 minute candle. Yeah, this is not, I think there's way too many targets to the upside still. $10:48 a.m. 10 minutes till a new 1 hour candle forms here. Minutes, 11 minutes till the 11 a.m. candle forms. You guys still here with me? If and only if we start to show signs of downside approval. Yeah, definitely. And this is definitely me trading a bit loose here for sure, because I'll typically trade 5 contracts and then I'll make sure I have pretty good stop losses in place. This one was definitely loosey goosey, which is why we've expanded so far from our entry. So coming into the 10:50 a.m. time frame, which anytime you're at like 10:50, 11:50, 12:50, 1:50, you'll typically see the volatility start to increase and the price action start to speed up as it starts to gear up for the next hourly candle or the next hour. So we're at that 10:50 time frame right now. These two targets don't seem too far out of reach. This one down here, definitely a little bit tougher. We do have the 1 minute VWAP down here at 784, 5 minute VWAPs down here at 737. So some type of retracement to the mean wouldn't be unheard of here. So 30-minute candle. I'm gonna put that order up there. Yeah, this is a much longer trade than I like to be in. Had I just waited for 10:30, I would have at least been able to maybe scalp some profits here, or at the very least not be down as many points. So this is a lot longer of a trade than I typically hold. So, and like I said, from my statistics, the longer I hold the trade, the less likely I am to actually fill it, because that means those targets are not showing a willingness to be revisited. So definitely have to keep those things in mind. Yeah, this keeps building higher lows here on the 1 minute. Could be running out of steam, but beware of a squeeze here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't even have the depth of market up here, so thanks for the reminder, Cass. It was just frozen. So at this point, even if I take the loss, then I'll live with it, because I was trading my plan of the 10:30 a.m. reversal. Obviously, had I waited till that time, we could have gotten a little bit of profit on it, but there was no real follow through. If I get out and it actually hits my targets here in the next few minutes, I'm still going to consider this a pretty bad trade, because it's just too long of a hold time for me, and it just you know, I wasn't following momentum on it, right? I didn't want to get long, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should get short. So sometimes it just means do nothing, you know, for what you're comfortable with. So those are my thoughts. Quick check-in. Meta still pushing higher. Nvidia's pushing higher. On the 15, Broadcom's getting a pullback. Apple's pushing. Microsoft is kind of stalling. Amazon's kind of stalling up here a little bit, but at its highs. So overall still showing strength here on the Mag 7s. So it's 10:56. We're coming into the 11 o'clock hour. So this is a time here where I will have to start reducing this position and potentially cut it completely if I don't get any exaggeration to the downside here. If there's no clarity there, then I got to start closing this, because I don't want to risk the next 1 hour candle just taking off to the upside. All right, the risk would be if this 1 hour candle opens and just starts blasting back up again. So I don't want to sit around for that risk. So we got 3 minutes left for this candle to finish itself printing. Steven Torres, what up, Steve? My brother. Good to see you, man. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you. Thanks for joining up, man. How'd you find it? Was it through the, I guess through the Discord, maybe? We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left here for this 10 a.m. hourly candle to close. Yeah, Steve, did you find this from the Discord? One minute and 20 seconds. This is a kind of like playing chicken right now. When a new 1 hour candle is forming and you're not in the best position and you're taking heat, it's kind of like playing chicken and you're staring, you know, you guys know what playing chicken means. If it's an American saying, I guess, when you're, you know, say you have two bikes and you guys are just, you know, going towards each other, and whoever bails first loses. It's chicken, right? So it's kind of like playing chicken when a new hourly candle's about to form and you're down, you're down on your trade. It's pretty much like tempting with that price of potential just going even further against you or spiking into your direction. So that's what this is like right now in this 1 hour candle, this new 1 hour candle that's about to form. So I'm gonna take 5 of these off. Just I gotta mentally start cutting. So let's see what we get here. New 1 hour candle is now formed. One thing to note here, there's no wick on this 1 hour bottom. So where price opened, let's make sure. Open and low. So the open and the low are the same price on this 1 hour candle. So 9 times out of 10, we're going to come back into this level here. Now, whether it continues red and keeps going down, it's a different story. But 9 times out of 10, we're going to come into this level and at least put in some type of wick. We just did. It went to 50 cents lower. So yeah, anytime you see a candle open like that, so we just did it again. We just wicked a bit lower. So yeah, anytime you see a candle like that, you can usually expect it for it to come back into the bottom of that candle and form some type of wick. So all right, pretty crucial point in price here, because we've now touched that 5 minute opening candle, the down close candle. We tapped it. I don't want to see it go higher. I'm gonna have to just put in a protection here. I can't give this any more room. Just doesn't make any sense anymore to keep. If I want to play tight, then I could play it to like right here. start stopping out of it. I'm just gonna put them here because I don't want to sit through any more downside. So let's put our stops in there. Maybe the market will reward us for our patience so far. Okay, still got my target here. So I could lower the target to right here. Let me break this up. We're gonna put 10 contracts here. This 5-minute open. We're gonna put 15 right here at this 30-minute open. Check. Comments. No, I follow on YouTube as well. Awesome. Thanks, Steve. Gorgeous. If you get that 1-minute low break, then successful mitigation on the retest, you may have a move that lasts 15 to 30 minutes potentially. Yeah, it's definitely potential here because 30-minute here. I mean, a little bit, you know, this previous 30-minute candle spiked above the highs and then kind of just stayed in this range. So not out of the woods yet, but I think at the very least, if we do get this pullback, we can retest this 30-minute open. So I've adjusted my orders a bit higher. Down here would have been my last target at 795-ish. That would have been my last level that I was looking for. But I gotta adjust my targets because obviously I've been sitting in drawdown the whole morning just about from this 10:30 a.m. reversal idea that hasn't worked. So if I get stopped out here, I'm good. I'm gonna add the rest of this. We'll stop out completely. Fine with it. I'm gonna let this trade work and I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back. So we're either gonna get stopped or not.
Order filled.
All right, guys, we did get stopped out. So that's it. We're up on the day very nicely. Let this one get a little loosey-goosey and turn red. So there's still plenty of day left. So I'm gonna have to just wait. Gotta wait for some type of better setup. Flip the trade. If it can't go higher here, it'll likely dump hard. Morph. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking. You know, if it can't go higher here, we're gonna get the retracement that I'm looking for. Let's give this a little bit. I need to see some more some type of confirmation. Otherwise we'll just keep attacking up. 4 hours still very green. Lots of upside to go. Next 4 hour open untouched is 925. So we really could be just working our way towards that. Yeah, I was saying before, price had taken out my daily targets overnight, and that was 150 points to the upside, which those targets were down here. Previous day high, previous day open, 709-ish, 742-ish. So it, you know, kind of sucks that those targets got taken out overnight because I was looking forward to taking the longs into that. My last retry of this from a technical perspective would be stopping out above this recent high. So now I'm taking less contract size on this. And then first target would be right here. This 5-minute open. Below that, be back down to this one and this 30-minute. There's still, 2 hours and 49 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. So there's still plenty of time for it to push up to here, 925.
Order filled.
All right, yeah, so way too strong, guys. Way too strong right now. So that being said, that's your confirmation. Flip the trade. Yeah, I mean it's definitely possible. I mean my next target is 30 points up to 925. I can go long, but after taking the losses there, and then I just don't feel like I like the risk to reward to get up to 925 right now. I don't really like it. See what the Max 7's doing here. Yeah, Apple's pushing high day. Amazon's up at the highs. Meta highs. Nvidia highs. So yeah, trend is your friend today for sure. I got cute today. I got real cute. Sometimes you just get cute and you think you can outsmart the market and its trend. So if any pullback, this would be the first level, 853. Other than that, 925 to the upside, 905, 913, 925.
Order filled.
You can recapitalize some loss if it continues to squeeze upside. Looks like it's building up orders at the equilibrium before heading higher. Yeah. Yeah, right around there. Candle. This 15-minute opens the next level. Where's that button?
Order filled.
I got out. All right, so yeah, at this point I feel like I'm over trading, so I'm going to cut the stream because I don't want to be on here and just feel like I need to take a trade because I'm on and just, you know, stay active when I don't really like what I'm seeing for either side of this trade right now. Yes, obviously we're still bullish. Yes, I can take the long up to here. I just don't really like it right now. I could be very stubborn. That's probably what it is. But I don't want to take that long just yet. So I'm gonna end the stream, guys. Thank you guys for watching today. Hopefully you guys got something out of that as far as setting your price levels. 10:30 a.m. reversal kind of worked very briefly. It was not any reversal at all. We're coming into this 15-minute open that we just marked out. Break below that, then I think we could see these levels if we break below that, but this could just be building again for another upside run. So I'm gonna end it here. I might be back at 2, I don't know, but thanks for joining today. I appreciate you guys, and hit me up on Instagram at InFocus Investing, and we'll chat. All right, peace.